Early October can be an awesome time to hunt deer on early season feeding patterns. As we enter the first half of October, many of the riser members are hoping to take advantage of these somewhat predictable patterns.
Alright guys, got off the boat yesterday. Today's October 2nd. Coming out here in the field, I'll hang a stand. Got I think a perfect tree to shoot something with my recurve. That's what I'm taking tomorrow, is my recurve. I got a box elder tree right here. I'm gonna try to get set up in that fork right there. Get everything hung. That way I can just walk in here tomorrow, my bow, my camera, be ready to film. We'll go back out in the same spot. Hopefully be more ready than we was yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a try it method, but today I think I know how they're going to come in, so we should be ready and hopefully, fingers crossed, put one on the ground.
Another hour before we start seeing deer. Hopefully they come out tonight.
Called the guy with the tracking dog. He should be getting back with me. There's not going to be hardly any blood, well, just in the location that I shot her. I think I heard her crash probably 150, 200 yards away. Hopefully he gets back a hold of me, and then we'll hopefully go find her. Alright guys, the day after I shot that doe, dog couldn't come last night, but the dog's on the way now. We couldn't find it. We lost blood. The dog's on the way. We're going to try to recover this doe today. Fingers crossed.
We're out here, Austin Darce property. We're after a doe he shot yesterday. What'd you say, it was 16 hours old?
Yeah.
About 16 hours. We're gonna put Oscar on it. He's just coming off a 19-hour buck track. So he's hot at it and ready to get after it. Looking for that interdigital scent that the deer puts off when it's injured. So if this thing's dead, we're gonna find it. This is hair. It's went a long ways. They typically would only go about 600 yards to bed. And found blood back there on the creek. I sprayed it with peroxide, it bubbled up. I mean, I was asking Walt about that, like, but I know of nothing else bubbles up other than blood.
Yep.
For infection. Well, no deer. Talked to some of the guys in the Longspur. Think it, with the penetration through the spine, think it was just spinal shock that dropped it. And we tracked it to about 1,200 yards. Found a little bit of blood, little speck, pulled out the peroxide. It hit on the peroxide, bubbled up. Found a buzzard, talked to the guys about the buzzard. He was saying that if the buzzard comes back, then there's probably a deer up on the hill, but I think it was just a coincidence that the buzzard was there. So after about 1,400 yards in the second hill, I'd say that deer is gonna survive it. So
Oscar did really good.
he's a good boy.
Little short leg guy handled those mountains like a champ.
Oh, he's a good boy. He's a state road worker.
It's October 6th. And me and Dirty D here, Austin Dars, we're about to head out because I don't know. I got a bunch of does out of this property and I don't have many bucks showing up. The few that were showing up that I would shoot kind of disappeared, which they'll be back. They always come back, but as of right now, since it's early, I'm just gonna go. I want to clear out some does, me and the landowner. So I'm gonna go try to shoot a doe here, and I think Mason's gonna go out on another property that has a bunch of does too and try to shoot a doe there. So hopefully we can get 2 down. It'd be awesome. 2 down this morning. Yes. Me and Austin are set up. Austin's a little bit lower than me because he doesn't have a platform yet. He ordered one, but he's standing on my top step right now, so should be able to film something good. Hopefully we see, I don't know, there's a bunch of bucks in here. There's 2 I would shoot I haven't seen for a while, but there's a bunch of nice bucks in here that are like up and comers, so I would love to see some of them.
160 miles to the north in northeast Ohio, member Dalton and his brother Dustin slip into a redneck blind on a new permission property.
Well, good morning. It's October 6th, and we're out here on a piece of property that they need some does taken off, so Dustin and I got sneaked into this redneck blind. We're overlooking a little food plot here in the middle of the woods, and we do have a feeder right here about 20 yards, so we're on doe patrol, so this is the most effective way that we can think of to take care of properties that have high density of does that need taken out. And that's just overbait. We definitely know that white oaks are hitting the ground and deer are on white oaks, but it's just so unpatternable. We haven't been in here yet this year. We just know that we got a call this week saying come in here and shoot some does, so that's what we're going to try and do. Hopefully Dustin can get it done here this morning. What a freak. What the fuck is that? That deer's a freak. By myself this morning, self-filming. I'm on a property that we've had some pretty good bucks come on, but I'm not too hopeful right now for a buck. They're kind of sporadic when they're showing up. I really want to get in here and I'd like to shoot a doe if I can. The other day I had a picture and there was like 7 or 8 does in here at a time, like good-looking does, not just babies. So I'd like to shoot one, or even somebody else shoot one if we can. So that's the goal. Obviously, if that big mainframe 12-point shows back up. I haven't had him since Velvet though, but if he showed back up, I would definitely try to shoot him. So it's about 7:05, and the sun's starting to come up. So we'll probably sit till about 9 o'clock today and see what happens. Was pretty cool. At the buck that we have on camera, we like to call him Stinky Pinky. No, I'm just kidding. We do not have a name for him. He came in a couple months ago, around a month ago, and he was still in velvet. That's a good looking 8-point. I don't know if you guys could see it, but on his left side, his main beam comes out and is like flat. I contemplated hard about that one. He was at about 20 yards, 22 yards. That's a good deer. That's a really good deer. And his rack is so dark. I'm all for shooting small bucks, big bucks, medium bucks. Whatever makes the person happy. But I decided this year I was going to be a little bit more picky. But that one right there was on the verge. And any other year I'd have freaking smoked that thing. I'm gonna sit for probably about another half hour, see what else happens, and then head out of here. So. What did you think about that? Pretty cool. But I don't want to shoot a buck with a crossbow this year, so. And it's doe day, so, you know, try to get it done. It's cool to watch him work, though. He gave you every opportunity. Yeah. But, no, that's going to be a really good buck next year, the year after. Yeah. It's going to be a really good buck. Trail, and the landowner's here, and he walked in this morning, so he hunts down the trail. I think she smelled, or he walked in and kind of turned around and walked off. There's the buck. Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't kill anything. We're headed out now. It's about like 9:40 or something like that. And yeah, I was hoping to get a doe, but like I said, we saw one. She was really hesitant to come in. I don't really know why. But because our wind was in our favor. So she was a big doe though. For right now, we're probably just, I don't know if I'll hunt this evening because it's supposed to be like 85. But yeah, I still got 2 doe tags to fill and a buck tag, so it's early and I'm ready to freaking go. Right, Austin? Let's go, buddy.
we've seen her fall, so we're just gonna leave our stuff here. So that doe was right here. We can't find his bolt, but we got blood right here somewhere. You see it, Dustin? Right here. So, looks good. We're gonna trail it, and there's another deer back there now. So, we're gonna get back to you once we get some more action, or get up to her, find her. It's just sprayed through here. Oh, there she is. Right there. Good eater right there. All right. Good enough for me. So Dustin got it done today. Those two deer came in around 9 o'clock, and one of them fed in closer than the other. And it's not the biggest deer in the world, but it's by far not the smallest. I told Dustin, I said, you don't have to shoot these deer if you don't want to, but he said that he's friends with the landowner, and the landowner said that he wants does taken out. So once he knew that that deer didn't have little buttons on it, that he was going to shoot it. So he wanted to take some does out for this guy, and he had the opportunity to do so. He's trying to get that done now so he can focus on bucks here coming up in a couple weeks. It's pretty special for me because we don't get to hunt near as much as I want to or he wants to together. So whenever we get a chance to go out, it's really special. Don't matter if we get anything or not. Last night we went out, had turkeys fly up in the roost for 40 minutes and all around us, and it was just really cool to kind of get him to experience that. I mean, he's fairly new to the archery deal of it and hunting more so than just gun hunting. He's got a compound, he's been shooting it all the time, he's getting a lot more comfortable with it. He just was not comfortable with it enough today, and that's why he brought the crossbow out. We're just out here to do some doe management, so he said I'll just take the crossbow and help this guy out and try and get some taken out of here. It don't matter, anybody out there who's hunting, everybody has different standards. So if your standard's 150-inch deer or nothing, then I mean, that's awesome. That's a great goal to have. If you're just getting into it, I don't care if it's a 40-inch 6-point. Be happy. If it makes you happy, be happy with it. So it don't matter what anybody else think. It's your tag, it's your deer, it's your food that you're putting in your freezer. So take that and run with it, because no one else's opinion matters. So with that being said, we're going to get this deer home, we're going to get it taken care of, and I'm going to have a nice rest of the day with the family. It's good being up here, it's good being back up in Northeast Ohio. Definitely miss it. I know a couple of the guys have seen some stuff today, some bucks. Starting to ramp up here. We're in the middle of, well, I guess not the middle, we're at the beginning of October. It's October 6th. It's going to be a good year, I feel it.